We got King James on the panel over here on Petty Monday. Shout out to Petty Monday. Shout out to the Just Kelly Network on Bigo. Link in the description. As always, Don Adonis situation, honey. Yes, yes, yes. And for all who don't know, this is Adonis from Bad Boys, Texas. This is Adonis from Zeus Network. Good morning. We're going to end it on a good note. Due to love and great relationships I have with certain people, I won't let one or two ballroom narcissists ruin that. Nobody bother me, I won't bother them. Let's end it nicely, or I'm going to be on a whole press tour from TikTok to Instagram. Have a great day, everyone. Off to style a photo shoot for Hype Hair magazine, and then straight to meet some clients. And Africa responds, now, sir, you placed us in a group chat to express how you felt, and I thought we left it there. Please stop with this lie. No one knew anything about someone passing because you were not returning calls or messages. As soon as I reached out to see what was going on and you told me, I said okay and sent our condolences. This was the Lanvin Ball on October 2023. You were removed April 5th, 2024. If we were upset and mad about you not attending that ball, why would we wait 5 months to remove you? I get being over it and upset, but please don't start the bashing and false narrative. Adonis responds to Africa and said, yes, and didn't leaders say the reason I wasn't told I was removed because the Lanvin Ball, basically? Y'all literally said that y'all don't owe me an explanation because I didn't give y'all one about the Lanvin Ball. WTF more do you want? My boyfriend grandma died. The f y'all still holding on to that for? Let it go. That's weird AF. Why was Adonis put out of the house of Wax? Even though, he went a year without walking.
Now, who made you stay there? Adonis was put in the House of West in January of 2023, and it's April 2024. He hasn't walked. He walked one ball locally in Florida. So I think he helped us with a process that we're going to start moving forward. We are going to start recording induction processes, of course, with people approval. We're going to start recording induction processes because a lot of times people come in the house and they kind of tell you just about anything they think you want to hear. So we do know that when he came in the house, he was banned. He was banned in the Southeast, but he also said that he was okay with traveling and stuff like that, So we was kind of patient with the whole thing. It was not a scope around him, even though we had processes that says hey, 90-day probation, you're supposed to walk this and that amount of balls. We just naturally, we just try to kind of give people time to warm up and do what they got to do. What happens is you let people get so comfortable and they completely forget the stuff that they agreed to doing. So I don't know how we managed to go 15 months of him not walking anything, but we got there. So he said a lot of stuff he said to Africa in his response to that post was stuff that I said. I didn't say that we don't owe him a response because he didn't give us a response for not showing up to the Lanvin Ball. I told him he came in there, he put us in his message, the longest message, in the word I actually sat and read. And I'm like, this is the most I've heard you talk since you've been in the House of West. Even though y'all not in the House of West up here, I'm pretty sure y'all know that we're pretty close knit. So it's just interesting to know that he had so much to say, but because we put him out. And I just thought that was funny. I'm like, bro, you haven't said little to anything since you've been in the house. And he even made a post that said, he loves the House of West. And then he reshared it, once he got put out and said, I'm specifically talking about the people in the Florida chapter. I don't know if y'all realize it, but that's extremely problematic in itself. Just to even say that, that's very, very problematic. So, I just basically let him with we don't really owe you an explanation. You haven't done anything. You've been here for over a year. So I'm just trying to figure out what made you feel that we owe you some sort of explanation now because you decide you want to come and tell us how unprofessional it was that your chapter father didn't give you a letter that we gave him. I'll say this, we dropped the ball as leadership as a whole because even though it was his chapter father that didn't give him the letter, he was under the impression that we just put him out and nobody knew.
Okay, so Like James said about I have been in the house for a while and I didn't walk, but half of the reason I didn't walk, like most of the time I was in the house, I was actually banned. Like he said, I was banned in the southeast for the fight or whatever. So once I did get unbanned, I had walked. And the ball I did walk, we won house with the most points for like 3,000. It was like 3,000 or 4,000. So to say I never contributed
you won the last point to take y'all to the top.
Yeah. So to say I never did contributed to the house at all, like that's a lie. And then but half of the reason I didn't walk, like most of the time I was in the house, I was actually banned. Like he said, I was banned in the southeast for the fight or whatever. So once I did get unbanned, I had walked. And the ball I did walk, we won house with the most points for like 3,000. It was like 3,000 or 4,000. So to say I never contributed
you won the last point to take y'all to the top.
Yeah. So to say I never did contributed to the house at all, like that's a lie. And then from the 3,000, I think I got like $100 out of that. So yeah, we did send most of the money to the house or whatever. Like, well, that was the impression I was under. We sent most of the money to the house or whatever.
Was wrong, Adonis. Just so you know, when we win house the most trophies, we only contribute 10% of that to the house.
Yeah, and then I was told the rest was going towards dues or everything else, which I honestly didn't care because I do ballroom for fun. I didn't do it like, just because I wanted to win the money. I just wanted to address that you say I never like contributed nothing to the house at all. So that is contributing.
No, I didn't say that. I said you only walk one ball. I specified that. And just so you know, Adonis, I'm not here for conflict. That's why I left that
listen.
Group.
Okay, but
I'm just letting you know because you're coming up here and you're being aggressive. So I'm letting you know I'm not here for conflict. Say what you gotta say, but keep it. You know, we ain't gotta be cute.
You keep saying you don't want conflict, James. You don't think putting somebody out the house and not even telling them and then kicking them out the group and everybody else.
I'm so sorry that your leader. Conflict. I'm so sorry. We all dropped the ball. We dropped the ball as a collective because your leader didn't inform you. But Elgin knew that you was removed and he had the letter. He just didn't send it to you because he didn't want you to be removed.
Okay, let me say this really quickly. Don, when you put us in the group, I completely understood why you were upset. Hence why I kept telling you to call my phone. Let's backtrack a little bit. Elgin and I had a conversation on April the 2nd or 3rd with Vincent. So all of this been coming down the pipeline. We're going to go back to last year when Warren originally said they have a plan for you, all this other stuff, yada, yada, yada. I sat back, I said, cool, do what you do, because I don't like micromanaging. So I allowed them to do whatever needs to be done. They said they was going to do all the stuff, cool. What bothered me was when you went on there basically saying something about it was a lick back or because someone had passed in your family. That was not why you was removed from the house at all. You were here because we wanted you here. Anytime they came and said,
I wanted to be there.
I'm like, what the fuck? And this is the part that's killing me because it's like, bro, at what point did you believe that we didn't want you in the house? Like, we wanted you here.
So
we was excited about it.
But I never knew about, like, I was supposed to have a talk or somebody was supposed to talk to me and reach out and all that. It literally just came. So if people was hitting y'all up just being like, oh, why they kicked you out? Why you out? And then I and then I go on my group search and I type in West and I'm out of the West groups, the West chat, everything. Yeah. And then I was super mad because it's a ball this week. I done spent money buying all this stuff to walk, the dress code, all that. So yeah, I did get pissed off. I was mad.
And I understand it, but had you called my phone, we wouldn't even be on Petty Mondays right now. But you never called my phone. I said on the phone.
Jason, for clarity, we've had a conversation with everybody who got that letter, and the only conversation that was actually started off going left and ended going left was with him. Literally. Everybody else have came to a clear conclusion of like, oh, okay, this is what I can do. Okay, you'll still support me.
James,
oh, wow.
I got it. When I read that message, I went into the Sister Circle meeting for Vince, and I kept saying, y'all, I'm telling y'all, he did not get that letter. I said, there's no way in the world he got that letter because, baby, he coming at us as if, like, it made sense to me.
And it makes sense to me, too, baby, honey. I'm glad they resolved it. As y'all heard, everything is hashed out as of right now, as of last of I heard. Honey, Don, Africa, James, they shall be having a conversation to see where they could go from here. I love Don in the House of West. I see Adonis for the House of West. Baby, No shade. Milan was in the House of West. All the Zeus stars, the bad boy stars is House of West, huh? Honey, House of West, see if y'all could get a deal with Zeus, honey. We would love to see y'all version of Category Is, because it seems that they put Category Is and House on Fire. It seems that is on the shelf. James, Africa, whoever y'all got over there who handles contracts and stuff, holla at Zeus. Honey, y'all already got a follower on Bigo. Moral of the story. I think Elgin dropped the ball. If you ask me, I think Elgin dropped the ball. The reason for this confusion and misunderstanding, it sounds like to me, is that Elgin dropped the ball. Had he been more honest and open with Adonis, had he been more honest and open with Don about how the leadership in the House of West was feeling, honey, as Africa said, we wouldn't be on Petty Mondays right now. Baby. Selvin was talking earlier about how everybody ain't made to be a mother and a father just because they got a name in Ballroom. If you are not somebody who can have difficult conversations with people who you like and love, you may not be made for leadership or a parenting role in Ballroom. Just my opinion. What do I know? I don't know human behavior and psychology.